Hey guys, how are you? I hope you're okay. Um, I hope that you have been enjoying. I'm sorry, I was practicing something that I wanted to teach you, but it didn't work the way that I wanted it, so we're not gonna do that. We're gonna do something different. You are going to do this later on the week. So this week I'm going to introduce you to a new topic that you have to know for future classwork. So we are going to start. Today is Monday, January 25th, 2021. Grammar, 6th grade. And then the topic that we will explore today will be present perfect participle. Okay? So, very simple. This is something that we did last year when we were doing the positive sentences for the perfect tenses. You should remember that there are three perfect tenses: present perfect, past perfect, present perfect participle. So, for the present perfect, you have used the auxiliary have and has plus the perfect form of the verb. Okay? For the past perfect, you have used had and the perfect form. Okay? So as you can remember, for your present perfect, the auxiliary have and has doesn't mean anything that's possession, but it means more something as an auxiliary. As you can remember, have and has in Spanish would be an, hemos, and as. But that is present perfect. But what about your past perfect? Your past perfect uses the same structure, but the only thing that changes is the word have. Because in this case, you're talking about the past perfect. You're talking about había, habían, habías, habíamos, habíais. But habíais in English doesn't exist. Refreshing. Okay. So, these two have this in common. But the present perfect participle has something common with the present perfect, but you have to add a word. So, for the present perfect, sorry, participle, okay, you will use some auxiliaries, not one but two. You will use have and has, okay. We know that this means as, and, hemos. Yeah, that's it. And the word been. Been has one specific meaning. The word been means a cycle or a loop of things that happen constantly, okay? We don't know when, we don't know how, we don't know when it started, we don't know when it happened, but it's a loop, okay? And this means estado. And finally, for your present perfect, sorry, continuous, sorry guys, for your, Jesus, I'm so distracted lately. I'm sorry guys, can you fix it in your pages too? Please, sorry. And you are going to use the continuous the continuous form of the verb. And in this case, that means add ing to the regular verbs, and some of them are going to be irregular. So the present perfect continuous is a little longer than the other that we have done. Wait. kind of like that. It's a little longer than the other ones that we have done, but it's simple because we are going to use present continuous as part of the sentences. So we are going to use present continuous when we do our reviews. Let's make an example. For an example, if I gave you the following structure, I'm not sure if these markers work because most of them were in the trash can already, yeah. Most of them don't work anymore. Yep. No working. Oh, this blue works, I think. So for example, if I tell you to make a sentence with the pronoun, obviously we always start with I, and sing, okay? And if I tell you, we always are going to start with the present, okay? In this case, let's just start with the present, and then you write I sing opera, okay? And then the next one would be present continuous because we are using this part. Present continuous, okay? So my sentence would be, remember, are, and is plus ing. Okay, so I am singing, not singing, because I used to say singing, and then my friend here will correct me. Singing, not singing, not with this. Singing with the back of your throat. I am singing opera. Okay, so we have two so far. Now we're missing three. Yeah, three. Okay, so let's erase it. If we do the present perfect, okay, then I would say, remember, in this case, to add have or has plus the perfect form of the verb, okay? So your sentence would be I have, then the perfect form of sing is sung. I have sung opera. I hope that I'm correct, because if I'm not, because I don't have my computer at hand, it's going to be a messy class. I have sung opera. And then, for your past perfect, again, remember to add had plus the perfect form of the verb. So what would be your sentence? I had sung opera. Correct me if this is incorrect, because I'm not really sure. My computer is kind of dead, so I'm not quite sure. But if you give me a couple, wait, I'm gonna let you copy this, and then I'm gonna research this for a second. Okay, give me a second. I won't lie to you, because I'm not sure. Yep, I found it. Sorry. See, you better be safe than sorry. So yeah, song is a participle form, okay? And then finally, your present, your present perfect continuous. Remember that for the present perfect continuous, you have to add a couple things. You have to add have and has and then been, and then the continuous form. Okay? A lot of things that you have to add. So what are you gonna add? So you are gonna write I have been singing, because we said that the continuous form, opera. Okay? So as you can see, it's a whole chain of instructions that you have to remember so you can make your sentences. This is a very simple topic. Tomorrow we are going to practice, but we are only going to practice the perfect forms. So present perfect, past perfect, and present perfect continuous. So copy this, and tomorrow we are going to continue with the practice. I'll give you 3 examples that you have to complete, or 5. Depends on the time, because this is already a long video. And until that moment, remember, copy everything. Bye guys.